Hello 8Es, receiving teachers and students.
Hello, Miss Irma.
Thank you, may sit down.
8Es and receiving students. Now I'm going to show you another video insert, a short video, that will lead us to our topic for today's lesson.
Public Relations Officer at St. Mary's Medical Center. What I'm going to do now is what I will basically try to explain what is weight chart is all about, what's the purpose of the weight chart, and how we do go about doing plotting on the weight chart. Okay, basically the weight chart is to measure the growth of a child between 0 months to the 5 years period or 60 months period. Okay, if you look carefully on the chart, okay, below is months in 0 months from 0 month till the 60 months, which in other words from 0 to 5 years old. And if you look up here, it's weight in kilograms. And if you look more closely, you will see a line from 0 up to 60% line, and also 80% line and 100% line. Okay, every month, the nurses would ask the mothers to bring the child over, and they'll be able to plot their book accordingly. So if it weighs below 60%, the child is very malnourished. If it's way between 60 to 80 is quite malnourished. And if it's above 80% line, which is the green line, which means the child is very healthy, growing very, very healthy, and following the healthy part. And if it's way above the 80% or 100% line, the child is overweight. It's overweight or well healthy, but sometimes we do say the child is malnourished because there's a disease called obesity. Basically, as I have said earlier on, the weight chart is a way to tell us what is the nutritional status of a child, and it's only equivalent to child between 0 to 5 years old. Above 5, we don't use this chart any longer.
All right, so that brings us to our topic on
Weight charts.
Now 8Es and receiving teachers. 8Es, in your books you have example of data information given of the weight of a child. Now you have it in data information in a table and also in a graph form. So receiving students, as you can see, this is a ideal weight of a child, right, from 0 months to 60, or in other words, you can say 0 to 5 years old, okay? So this table has been plotted or put in also in a graph form, okay? Now, what we're going to do, 8Es and receiving students, we're going to work in our books, right? I have questions for you on the board, on the PowerPoint that you will copy and you will work or answer using this table and this graph. Is that clear? Okay, good.
Now, firstly, can we just copy down the
Questions, okay? Can I have the each group, one of you to copy down the questions, or two to copy down the questions quickly, so that we move on to the next question. All right, receiving students, copy down these questions. Number one, we have 5 questions for you to copy down, so I'd like you to copy them down quickly. Now again, from these questions are based on this information, data, information here and also on this chart. Okay. Have you finished with question number 1? Okay.
Let's move on to the next question. Yes. Okay, good. Number 2. Number 2 finish. Good. Number 3. Okay, and lastly, all right. So those questions, please copy them down. All right, have you finished? Yes? Okay, good. Now, 8Es and receiving students, I'd like you to look up here. What do these numbers here, what do they mean? Okay, can someone tell us, please? Or looking at this graph, what do these numbers represent? These numbers here that are going across. All right, let's have Peggy, thank you.
They represent the number of months.
Okay, you others agree? Yes, okay, very good. They represent, all right, the number of months, okay? So here, how many months? Okay, let's say from 0 to 6 months, okay, 6 to 12 months. So 12 months is 1 year, all right? Okay, good. To how many years? 5 years, okay? Okay, you said these numbers, they represent the months, number of months. Okay, good. Now let's look at these numbers that are going up. What do they represent? Okay, thank you. Right, we'll have Margaret to give us the answer.
They represent the kilograms.
Okay, very good. Kilograms or the weight of the child. Okay. So for example, let's say how much did the baby weigh when it was born? You look at your data. 3.6 what? Kilograms. Okay, 3.6 kilograms. Good. Now, can we, 80s and receiving students, can we move on with our activity now, please? Okay. I'd like you to work in your groups. I'd like you to discuss your answers. I don't want you to be quiet and doing your own thing, okay? Let's all sit in our groups, work together, discuss all our answers. Okay, good. Let's start now. Thank you, receiving students. I'd like you also in your groups to get those questions down. I'm sure you've already copied down your questions, but just start answering them. Now, for the receiving teachers, I'd like you to copy this one down. Not the students, receiving students, but the receiving teachers. The receiving teachers to copy this data or this information down. And then later you can explain to your students what this means. Now, when you have finished each group, I'll ask the groups to come up and present their answers, okay? Now, when you are coming up, I want you to explain to the receiving students your answers. No, no, no. No. Not you. That's for the receiving. Questions? Okay, better. Always ask them. All right, class. Looks like we have finished with our questions. Good. Now we'll have, like I said earlier on, that we'll have the groups, okay, each group to come up and present their answers, sorry. So we'll have group number one. Okay, group number one, can you present your answer for number one, question number one, okay? So group two, you'll present your answer for question two, and so on with the other groups. So let's have group one, please. Can you read out your question? You come up to the front, read out your question, and then you give your answer. Or maybe you can, if you want to, you can come up and use the board to do your working out and explain how you got your answer. Okay? Okay, Martha. So can you just, are you going to write it, the working out on the board? Okay. Oh, okay.
Our question reads, number one, what is the difference between the first half of the month and the time the baby was born?
The answer is the weight of the baby increased by 6 kilograms. How we got 6 kilograms is
Okay, that's your answer. Thank you. Okay, group one. All right. Thank you, group one. You others, did you get this answer? Did you get this answer? No, you got a different answer. Okay. Who got a different answer? All right.
Our answer, the difference is 3.7 kgs.
3.7 kilograms. You others agree with their answer? Yes. All right. What did you do to get 3.7 kilograms? I'm sure the others would want to know.
We got the weight from the 6th month, and which was 7.3.
Yes.
And we subtracted it, subtracted the 0 month, 3.6, from the 6th month, 7.3 kgs, which gave us 3.7 kgs.
Okay. All right, thank you. So that's how they got their answer. They subtracted 3.6 from 7.3, and the answer was 3.7 kilograms. Okay, good. Now the second question, please. Number two. Okay.
Question 2 reads, how many kilos did the baby weigh in the first year?
All All right, did you get that? Yes? Okay. The question, okay, read. How many, thank you, sit down. How many kilos did the baby weigh in the first year? 12 months equals to 9.8 kilograms. Okay, good. Now, question number 3. Okay, question number 3, just read out your answer, please, quickly.
How many kilos did the baby weigh in the first month of the year? Our answer is 0.3 kg.
0.3 kilogram. You others agree with that answer? What? How many more kilos did he weigh in the first month of the year, of that year? So when he was 1 year, he weighed how many kilos? Okay, 9.8 kilograms. Now the first month of that year, how many more kilos did he weigh? The first month he weighed 10.1 kilograms. So the question is asking how many more kilos did he weigh? Cecilia, your answer was 0.3. 0.3 kilograms. So he weighed 0.3 more. Is that clear? Yes. Okay, good. So they are correct with that answer. Now, question 4, quickly. Question 4, the difference of the second year and the third year, what's our answer? Okay, Mark, please.
2.3 kg.
2.3 kg. You others agree? Yes. Okay, very good. 2.3 kilograms. The second year, 12.1 kilogram, and the third year, 14.4. So you get the difference, which is 2.3 kilograms. And the last question. What is the, or can you describe the growth progress of the child? Okay, quickly, last group. All right, we'll have that group. In our next lesson, the first thing that they will do, they'll give us that answer, okay? Group number, that group 5, okay? We'll have that group. The next lesson, you are going to, the first thing that you will do is you'll give us the answer for that question. Now, we'll stop here, okay? Our keyword for today is weight charts. And in our next lesson, we're going to look at weight and volume. Thank you very much, 8Es and receiving teachers and students for participating in today's lesson.